Worry is a kind of practical atheism. Yeah, I know that sounds harsh, but stay with me. Because if you really understand this, it can completely change how you see your problems and your faith. There's something strange about us. We say we believe things, but we don't actually live like they're true. And honestly, that might be one of the biggest problems in the world. For example, if I say I'm Catholic, most people think, okay, he believes in God, believes in Jesus, tries to be a good person. That's true, but that's also very shallow. To be Catholic means something radical. It means I believe that 2,000 years ago, a man was beaten, mocked, humiliated, and crucified. And that man was God. God allowed himself to suffer. God allowed himself to be rejected. God died out of love. And not only that, I believe that same God gives himself to us completely in the Eucharist. Body, blood, soul, and divinity. So if I really believe all of that, am I actually living like it's true? Let me ask you something. What makes you anxious? What steals your peace? What problems keep coming back to your mind? Think of something real, not something small, something that actually affects you. Now let's be honest. If God exists, if He loves you, if He's all powerful, and if nothing escapes His knowledge, then everything in your life is either willed or allowed by Him. If He's perfectly good, there's no suffering He allows that He cannot turn into something greater. Which means, even the things you don't understand, even the pain, even the confusion, are somehow working for your good. So here's the hard truth. Most of our worries come from not really trusting that. We say we believe in God, but when life gets difficult, we act like everything depends on us. Like we're alone. Like there's no one in control. And that's why worry becomes a kind of practical atheism. Not because you deny God with your words, but because in that moment, you live as if He isn't taking care of you. God didn't reveal Himself as a distant force, He revealed Himself as a father. And if God is Father, then you are His child. But what do? We try to take His place. We try to control everything. We try to understand everything. We carry burdens we're never meant to carry. It's like a child trying to run the house. A child doesn't understand pain or discipline or why something uncomfortable might actually be good. But the father knows. Faith isn't about having all the answers. It's about trusting the one who does. And real trust takes courage. Real courage means saying, God, I don't understand. I'm afraid. Things feels out of control, but I trust you. And most of us don't actually surrender. We say, God, I give this to you, but please make it happen this way. That's not surrender. That's giving God instructions. Real surrender sounds like this. Lord, I'm scared. I don't know what to do. I have my plans, my desires, but I know my vision is limited. So I place everything in your hands. Do what you know is best. I trust you. That's it. No conditions, no control, just trust. Saints like Saint Teresa of Lisieux taught this childlike trust, and Saint Faustina Kowalska gave us the simple prayer, Jesus, I trust in you. When you truly start to believe that every moment of your life is in God's hands, something changes. You stop living in constant fear. You stop being controlled by anxiety about the future. You start to live freely. Not because life becomes easy, but because you know you're not alone. So ask yourself, do you really believe what you say you believe? If you do, don't stop halfway. Trust Him completely. This is HAQ, and remember, God is Father, you are the child. Act like it.